No, but Sweeney, don't you think? Wait, you're asking them this question, but don't you
Do
think
y'all
that
disagree?
even the women saying these things, they're basically making something that they're going to be unattracted to anyway?
Do y'all believe that y'all ask them? Shit,
What?
they're the ones who called, said what they wanted. Ask them. Is that what they would be unattracted to?
I
Do you
believe so.
I
understand that
think that's
everything that
assumption,
we
though.
said is the thing that we needed to stay in the relationships that we were in?
But you guys
How would
picked.
you?
Wait, wait,
How
wait. You guys
can you
picked the
say what
men.
I would
You
be
guys picked the
unattracted to?
men that weren't that. So how can you tell
Oh,
me that
shit.
that is what you're looking for, and you pick the man that's the opposite?
Jeez! Jesus Christ.
How many mistakes are you going to learn from? Because think about it, guys. This woman right here is, I think, 40, maybe 45, whatever the age. So she has been dating men from the age 18 to 45. She's saying she hasn't learned her mistakes dating different multiple men. She hasn't found one single man who can do everything she wants. Or maybe, just maybe, she's not doing things that men want. She's just focused on her, on herself. For all those 20 something years, she has met different men, good and bad, and she couldn't keep just one man like this. Because remember, she get approached by men.
How
Not
many
gonna know in the
men? Wait,
beginning.
wait. How? Why do you need to learn from a mistake when you just said something about communication? Are you telling me that at whatever age you were starting to date or look for men, you couldn't figure out with your mind, your logical mind, I want
Mm-hmm.
somebody who can talk.
No, because we're young. No,
Exactly.
because we're
They're not
young. Sometimes we
25
do
yet,
not
Amir,
know
so
that.
they're not logical. That's
Yes,
what
so
they
this is,
argue.
but
Like 25
yes,
years, all of
but
a
it's
sudden
true.
that knowledge comes.
Well, you
And it
know
feels
It
what?
good.
depends on your experience, though.
I
But
think
how
you're
you
right.
gonna?
Hold on, Katura.
Oh,
Hold on, Katura.
okay.
We sincerely apologize, Amira, for not being as perfect as you. We're so
Gaslighting.
sorry
One
for
second, my
not
husband's calling.
being
They're gaslighting her now. They're playing victim. They're trying to gaslight her.
One
as
second.
discerning as
Damn, y'all
you
think we're perfect?
and having the guidance that
God,
you
you, man.
have. Like what the like as
She's
if people
pissed.
are not allowed to make mistakes. As people are as if
She's
people are not
mad.
allowed to learn from said mistakes. We came up with this list because of learned experiences, because we were missing these things in those relationships, and had we had those things, that relationship would have gone much smoother for us instead of us having to settle for someone who acts like a small child.
But what did you do?
You see how? Oh my God, guys, I'm heated right now. I'm triggered. So she claims after all the failed relationships, she has finally learned what she likes in men. I can bet you a bridge right now. She's single, number one. Number two, if she has learned so much, can we guarantee that the next relationship she gets into is going to be the last relationship? Or is it going to end and then she comes back and says, oh, now I know myself? For some reason, every other year, they learn more about themselves. First, this one says she was 25. She wasn't 25 yet, so the frontal lobe wasn't developed. And now, after 25, she's almost 40. She's still talking about, I'm still fine. They like to say, I'm finding myself. I learned something. And then she's, oh my God, I'm so heated. Amira is cooking. Let me just let Amira cook because I'm heated right
That
now.
was wrong in the relationship, though. Well,
Plenty.
not you
That's
specifically,
part
but
of it, but one
what
second.
are women doing in the relationship that's wrong? Why is it we just blame the
Plenty.
men?
Exactly. Or is men.
It's not that we are perfect, but we are speaking from our experience. I can't speak on men's experience with women.
And
We
that's
have
the
to
issue.
speak from here, not because we're perfect, but because this is our experience, and I don't experience women like that. Only
Yeah, but the issue is if you cannot put yourself in someone's shoes, then nothing will ever be solved. As a man, if I don't put myself in a woman's shoes to understand why women want provider men, why women love a man who listens, if I never do that and the more is complaining, oh, women ABCD, then I can never really move forward. And that's what women do. They always blame men. They never try to put themselves in a man's shoes and think about, you know what? I have all these standards for men, but what do men want in return? Just for once, ladies, just do that. Step back and think, okay, I have like 1,000 requirements from a man, but what does a man want? How do men like the when do I talk to them nicely? Am I feminine? Put yourself in a man's shoes, then maybe, just maybe, You keep a man.
Men can. So you have to ask them about.
I
what
mean, we're
women do.
currently not
Not us.
speaking on what women do wrong because he asked us specifically, what do we want for like our daughters to have in a man,
They're so
I was
selfish.
referring to
No,
those
that's
ending statements.
right?
He was saying
he was
stuff.
asking.
I was
He
referring
was
to those
asking,
ending
what are
statements.
the men supposed to fix, or what do the men need to have in order for you to get in the marriage with them and that marriage be a
No,
successful marriage?
no, she's right. I was asking because I started off by saying I think it's kind of pointless to speak specifically to these women, but they were actively speaking against marrying young. So I asked them, what would we have to if we implemented Amira's cultural background, so to speak, what she grew up in, which was family being involved, um, teachers being, you know what I mean, teaching the kids young and everything else. What would they believe would have to be taught for them to be okay for young women to marry at the age between the ages of 18 and 24?
Yeah, I mean,
What are they? Because
because it's also like here's the other thing, right? Even if you want to make this a equal sides are doing a bunch of stuff wrong. I'm saying that most men that I know that are good men, right, openly admit that at 18 they were troublesome, they were promiscuous, they were all of these things, and then they got to be like mature and disciplined and great and honorable at like 30. Okay, so I don't want my daughter to go too far up in age to date. So what I'm saying is when we make it an even conversation, even if we're saying, okay, she's immature, she is a liar, she's promiscuous too. Okay, cool. Now they're both promiscuous, now they're both immature, now they're both liars at 18. So what's wrong with saying wait till you're 24 and you've got a little bit more sense about yourself, and maybe you got a degree so both of you can be a little bit more established in your lives. If it, because like Lady O said, stop talking about money. Okay, so if you are saying he doesn't need to be a full-on 100% provider, right? Now she can bring in some finances too, because now they both have degrees at 24. They're both probably into the first
She's a fucking
year
liar.
or 2 or 3 in their career,
Oh
right?
my god.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that is, number one, men, we never get to say, I was young, please forgive me, I was young, I did some dumb shit when I was 18 years old, and that's it. No, we get held accountable. That's number one. Women don't want to be held accountable. Men never use, I was young, I was not 25 yet, my brain was not fully developed. Men never say that. Women say that BS. That's number two. Number three, when women get degrees and make the money, I've never seen 1,000 women lining up talking about, oh, I have my degree, I'm making money, where's the man we can join income. No, they always look for a man who makes way more money. She's a fucking liar. I can't, oh my god. You know what, let me do a different video because now I'm heated. All right, link down below to La PF.